bump into this guy that has a personal net worth of 400,000 Bitcoins. There are a lot of hidden mega super whales out there in the market. They are the ones that can shake the world out. There are this Chinese term called 卧虎藏龙. It means crouching tiger, hidden dragons. If the Satoshi Genesis wallet moved just 0.01 Bitcoin, the world will quake. The world will shake.
Thank you, the Bitcoin man, for being on Coin Headlines. What brings you to Bitcoin Asia in Hong Kong?
Hi everyone, my name is Herbert Sim, thebitcoinman.com. So I am also the CMO of Aicean. It's an AI text-to-video company. I've been in crypto since 2010 until now. So I was previously head of like PR in Huobi. I was a PR director in Huobi from 2017 to 18. So it was a very pivotal point back in the day because China just banned Bitcoin suddenly. It was a complete blanket ban in China. So I was part of the core team that actually brought Huobi out from China into Singapore at that very point of time. And Bitcoin, at that point of time, from 20,000, it dropped all the way to 4,000. I think that was a really painful crypto winter. And it stayed there for about 3 to 4 years. So I can't obviously reveal how many Bitcoins I have. But
You're the Bitcoin man, so I'm guessing you have a few.
Yeah, so thebitcoinman.com, it's a $100 million VC fund that we actually invest into different projects across the world. Most recently, we have focused on transhumanism. So transhumanism is basically transcending humanity through technology and science. And of that, our proudest investment thus far is called neurochip.com. So we all know Elon Musk is building Neuralink, right? It's basically a neurochip brain-computer interface, right? And I literally own neurochip.com, which is going to give Elon a run for his money.
This also has roots in what Satoshi Nakamoto did, right? So is he kind of like your icon, the person that you're following with neurohumanism as well as crypto all coming together?
You are spot on, very, very smart, because not many people know this. So if I actually dig deeper, who Satoshi Nakamoto is, he's basically a cypherpunk. And if you note his white paper days, the cypherpunk manifesto days, basically, if you dig deeper, it's all about transhumanism, extropianism, right? So if you dig deeper, in fact, Bitcoin magazine itself did a whole entire write-up about this. So you can understand the theology behind the cypherpunks as well, right? Besides decentralization and privacy, these guys are into transcending humanity, making humanity better through technology and science. And the three main pillars is basically, number one is your designer drugs that you take that could make you superhuman, super intelligent, right? And then second, like you have the neurochip, which you embed it in your brain, and then you become super smart. And obviously the third one is, mingling our body, tweaking genetics, right? Upcoming, you will see a whole entire superhuman race. It's either you are a bionic human, okay? Or either you are a bionic, meaning half robot, half human. Or either you tweak your genetics, you're a genetic hybrid. So in fact, in Japan, there's already people that are tweaking their body, mixing it animal-human hybrids, right? So in a very, very short span of time, the way I see it, in the next 5 to 10 years, it'll be legalized across the world, right? And when that happens, you will see hybrids all across the world very, very quickly.
Also already working on, because you mentioned about the chip and what Elon Musk is doing, you're already working on something that's a step further than that, a step ahead, where you don't really physically need to embed it. How does that work? How does your vision differ from what Elon Musk is projecting?
So basically, my company, neurochip.com, we do not physically put the chip into the human brain. We created a helmet, right? Working alongside with other brain-computer interface companies to read the data of our human brain, right? So that way we are compiling as much data as possible, and we can actually feed that data, obviously, to the likes of Neuralink, right? So other brain-computer interface companies can actually tap into our data, like to seamlessly use and integrate very quickly.
Crypto essentially and blockchain is all about decentralization. I would say what you're doing is kind of decentralizing the human intelligence. How do you think that this going forward works not just for one person, but maybe bringing the common conscience together in terms of humanity as a whole and working for the group and not for the individual. You have a vision about that as well?
We are talking about something very controversial, is tapping into your memories, your private memories, right? So we have to tread very carefully. A lot of this information, why I'm in blockchain, why the OGs are in blockchain, because we are all about privacy. We are building this tech and making sure that all this information is made private as much as possible, right? And we have to do it even before the government comes in, because the moment the government comes in, goodbye to your privacy, right? I shan't name which governments, but there are already governments that are surveilling their citizens every single thing, right? So yeah, so the thing now is all the crypto OGs, the cypherpunks specifically, are all in Bitcoin because we want to push Bitcoin privacy and decentralization for the masses. Same way right now, because this neurochip is coming up, we need to make it private and decentralized for the world. So every single information that they are used for research purposes must be private and must be encrypted. And that's what we're trying to do.
In terms of the OGs, you're mentioning a few OGs that you've been meeting with, some very healthy store of Bitcoin. Tell me about who all you've been meeting and what all you've been hearing about the OGs in Bitcoin.
There are guys like Adam Bagg, who I bumped into at a conference earlier. So these are some OGs that are seldom seen, right? And more recently, they are showing up. Why is that, right? And then obviously, I got to check if you guys that I knew from 2010, they are finally showing up their faces right now as well. But they are failing the conference. I just mentioned to you earlier that I bumped into this guy that has a personal net worth of 400,000 Bitcoins, right? Even Michael Saylor as an entire MicroStrategy fund does not have that kind of Bitcoin yet. So, and that is as a whole company, but that guy is a personal net worth, right? So there are this Chinese term called 卧虎藏龙. It means crouching tiger, hidden dragons, right? So there are a lot of hidden mega super whales out there in the market, right? As we all know, there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins, right? Many of them have been lost. And yet, at the same time, 19 million has already been mined. Okay, more than that today. Now, where are the 19 million Bitcoins? If you see the hot wallets right now in all the exchanges, there are no more than 1 million. Okay, and besides that, a lot are in cold wallets and they are not moving. They are the mega crypto whales, right? They are the ones that can shake the world out. And right now, even at 100,000, not many are selling. Can you imagine that, right? So it's a matter of time before suddenly, example, if the Satoshi Genesis wallet moved just 0.01 Bitcoin, the world will quake. The world will shake. Yeah.
Just to wrap this up, next 5 years, where's the Bitcoin man headed?
I've shared in many interviews that Bitcoin is in the trajectory that it will hit $1 million by 2030. But from now to then, it's about 5 years. And in these 5 years, I'm telling you, there's going to be a crazy amount of volatility. In fact, this very year, 2025, I don't want to rattle the markets, but there is possibly going to be a very, very big shakeout right now, coming up in less than 1 month away. I'm going to put it out there. By September 2025, there will be a massive shakeout.
Next 5 years, what's your vision?
By 2030, it will be $1 million each. Yeah.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with Coin Headlines. Nice having you on.
Having me.